You must be the new hire. Oops, sorry for the scare. You're just early. No, that's not a problem at all. It's actually great that you came a little bit early. It'll give us a good head start. No, nothing. I tend to ramble a bit. Feel free to ignore me when I do that. Oh, right. Where are my manners? I am Alex. Welcome to Bluedale's hospital. The abandoned part of it, that is. I'm here to assist you on your first shift. Babysit? No. I am not here to babysit you. Of course not. It's just that management thought it would be a good idea for you to have someone to, well, make sure you. Okay, fine. I'm here to babysit you. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, how hard can it be? All you have to do is sit, make some sweeps around specifically given times, and make sure nobody breaks in, etc. More or less. No? What? I didn't say anything. Please, follow me. I'll guide you to your station. Yeah, I've been working here for quite some time. I started a few months ago, and oh, wait, watch out for that first step over there. It's a tricky one. It got me the first time I took these stairs. Anyways, I like it here. It's pretty calm. Granted, it can get a little bit boring, but I got used to it. Spooky? I guess it can seem like that at first, yeah, but to me, it's more boring than it's spooky. Night guards usually work alone. Tonight is an exception, yes. And here we are. This is the security office. You've got a desk here, a very comfortable chair here, security cameras over here, and oh, I'm sorry, I'm being annoying. No, it's just that I'm glad to see another soul around here. I mean, yes, I like that it's calm in here, but as I said before, it does get lonely. No, nobody from the main building ever comes around here. Your uniform is over there. I'll wait for you to change. The door behind you leads to a restroom. Do, do, do. Ba-bum. Do, do. You're done? Oh, it looks really good on you. It brings out the color of your eyes. I'm sorry, that was not professional. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. You're not from around here, are you? Figured as much. Bluedale Hospital was founded in 1921 and has been up and running for the entirety of the past 103 years. Well, most of it at least. Right now, we're in Block F, the old research unit. It was shut down around 20 years ago. I can't tell you what happened here for sure. I was 5 years old when it all went down. All I know is that it was a big scandal. Bluedale never really recovered from it at all. It's pretty dark. Apparently, a distinct group of senior doctors were conducting illegal experiments on non-consenting patients. Children were among them, too. I don't know. That's the version of the story they chose to run with, but ever since this part of the hospital became something of a legend, it's more of a cursed place if you ask me. Well, orders were to keep this building empty of all and any soul at all hours. Well, while there's still daylight. Why? Hell if I knew. Yeah, that's why you were asked to come after sunset. The rule says that only one security guard has to stay after dark. An exception is made when it's their first shift. Rules, yes. Oh, speaking of those, there's a bunch of them that I need to initiate on you. And it is absolutely crucial that you follow them to the T. Understand? I'm not joking. Here, sit down. Please, it's actually the perfect time for me to show you why the rules are in place. Just watch monitor number 5 closely. What you're seeing on the screen is one of the entrances to the pavilion. It counts as the main one. Yeah, it's the chained up one. Just keep your eyes on it. You'll know when you see it. No, you're not crazy. And you're not dreaming either. The doors are locked from the outside, and yet it just opened and closed on its own, just as you saw on the screen. What? You think it's a joke again? I mean, hey, if you want to go down around this building unprepared to deal with everything it comes with, then be my guest. I won't try to stop you, but just know that once you get in trouble, there won't be anything I can do for you. Alright then, I'm glad you came to your senses. As I was saying, we're dealing with rule number 1, which says that at exactly 9:30 p.m., the main entrance doors will open, then close on their own accord. The night guard must, at all costs, run down to the first floor and lock the doors again. There's a special lock for that purpose in that drawer right there. Well, failure to do so will result in something horrible, I suppose. I never got to see that part because I've always followed the rules. I prefer staying alive, thank you very much. You think I'm messing with you again? Look, nothing I can do for you then. I'll go lock the door for the both of us for our sakes tonight. You can do whatever you want when you'll be on your own. On your next shift, you can stay here if you want to until I come. Oh, you want to come with me? Great! I would love some company down there. Alright, and going down these steps. Here we are. Let me just do that and put these numbers in. There, we have it. Locked. As I already said, I don't know why we need these doors to remain locked, but I don't want to find out the hard way. What's what? Oh, that, just look away from the whispers. Just do as I say if you want to get out of this shift alive. As long as you don't pay attention to them, they won't harm you. That's what rule number 2 is for. Yeah, you heard me right. Number 2 says that as long as we don't acknowledge the lost souls that roam around the first floor, then they can't touch us. Yes, you must ignore them, always, no matter how many times they cry and beg for help. It is what it is, I'm afraid. You just gotta put your safety first. Come on, you can do it. Look, I know it's hard, but you must keep on walking. They'll do about anything they can to get your attention. They're fiendish little tricksters, so ignore everything they might say, and whatever you do, do not look them in the eyes. Hey, don't get all soft on me now. Your kindness might just be the end of you here. Ignore that one. She's dead. She's probably been dead for multiple decades. This might not even be her true form. She's just trying to trick you into interacting with her. Hey, look, I think it's 10 p.m. already, so we need to head for the elevator as soon as possible. Yes, I know, it doesn't really feel like 30 minutes have gone by. Our perception of time changes once we step into this building. It's fascinating, actually. No, there seems to be no way to tell exactly. Sometimes 1 hour can feel like a minute, and then at other times 1 minute can feel like an eternity. You you just can't trust any clock or watch you bring with you from the outside. The only one you can trust for sure, okay, for sure, is the one in the security room. Haven't I mentioned that before? No? Well then, now I have. Just try to keep your head on your shoulders. Get in the elevator, quickly. Okay, and we're off to the 6th floor. What is it? You look off. Oh, yeah, I see. It does bother me. Of course. But I gotta keep my wits about me. It's not a question of getting used to it or being desensitized. Can you pass me that lantern behind you, please? Alright, thank you. No, really, it's a question of whether you want to survive the night. I don't know. But story has it that the people roaming the 1st floor were part of the list of the unfortunate patients those lunatic doctors experimented on. A lot of them tried to escape their fates during those years, as you can imagine. They say that these were the ones that almost made it out of the building. But the 1st floor was as far as they went. They never really managed to, you know, get out. No, I've never tried to interact with them or help them. Are you crazy? I don't want to end up becoming one of them. I'm not sure if that's what's gonna happen to me, but I assume I'll just be as lost as them if I try to help them. It's too late for them. They're stuck in this place forever. Trying to guide them out would be like trying to describe colors to a person that's never seen colors before. Yeah, I did say that they might change their appearance to garner more sympathy from the guards, but again, I am just making assumptions. Gotta assume the worst in here, you know? I'd like to think that they're not in pain, because thinking otherwise isn't an option. You can't let your emotions control you. It's dreadful. I know. It's just that. I guess they're called lost souls for a reason. They're forever lost. Like a lost cause. Well, if you already let what you saw bring you down, I'm afraid you won't last here for very long. Especially considering what comes in next. Yeah, brace yourself. At the end of the day, the souls on the 1st floor aren't hostile as long as you don't acknowledge them. The ones we are about to face, however, are anything but docile. No. How many times do I have to repeat myself? This is not a joke. This is not hazing for the new guard or whatever you think it is. This is as real as you and I. Yes, the lanterns are directly connected to what we're gonna face on the 6th floor. True, they only left one lantern for the both of us to use. I guess we'll have to share. They don't just look ancient, they are ancient, but they might just help you keep the flesh on your bones. Lights will be completely off up there, and flashlights will be totally useless. Yep, you guessed it. No modern light will save you, and you must imperatively stay away from the darkness at all costs. That's rule number 3, yes. Partially. No, as long as you do what I say, when I say it, then all will be alright. It's just too complicated to explain right now. The other thing I can add is, when I say freeze, you must also remain quiet and not utter a single word. I'm sorry, I don't have more answers or better things to say about this place. I'm just doing my best to help. Ah, yes, I already told you that time feels different in here. It feels like we've been chatting for ages in this elevator. Stay sharp. Don't look at your watch. I told you before. You can't trust it. Okay. The gates to hell will be opening soon. Lord, grace us and help us with your protection. What? Yes, I am praying. And no, I am not religious. You'd be praying too if you know what we're about to face.